Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on the hybrid, and the problem what I had before is flexing the sashi. Okay, so yeah, this is what you got to do on your hybrid. If you decide to use a tailor rear end, and plus put the tail load brace in the middle to stop flexing. So guys, here's a look what you got to do. So you guys have got one of these Rovan Hybrid and you want to put a tailor rear end, you got a bit of trimming to do. My mate actually trimmed this up himself. I would have trimmed X amount and then I would have got a middle and just get it dead straight. Yeah, it's all good. So because you can see, I'll just give you a sample of how wide that is. It's just over 60 6 centimeters or so, and we go to a Tailor Outlaw sashi, which I am doing a Tailor Outlaw later, but I borrowed this off my mate, and the difference is where are we? It's about 6 minutes and about 2 mils. So basically, yeah, that one's slightly over trim, but yeah, it's all good. The main thing is I want to get this up and going. The thing is, I bet you had to take all the side pieces off and everything, take the engine off all in one piece. Okay, so it's easy to bolt back in, and I don't, it'll take me 10 minutes to put it back together. So, putting this tailor piece in, you really have to strip your sashi down this far. So the best way to do this, obviously, that lines up to this hole here, you put it on there. Now, first what I did, actually put it on, a nice circle with a texture, fine pointer. Okay, so it enables me to put that back on. Now my mate brought the sashi over and said, oh, we put on back in, we'll just drill that, follow the holes in it, but it's much easier this way. Where my mate just got that anodized black, because it's got a U-Butte engine, be here in a week or two. So we traced it. Right, so what I did is put a smear of grease on here. Alright, and I put an earbud in just to clean the hole size. Then I put it exactly down there and make sure it was even either way off this rib here, down where it was, and press down on it. Then lift it back up. Then you'll have you see the circle, right? You know you got to send a punch in that circle. This one I sort of got to do it again, but first we're going to drill these ones out because that worked out good. Now to see if you got it correct or not, got a pair of verniers here somewhere. There it is. So I use the verniers. I actually measure either side of this, set it up on that. Then whatever the number was, I halved it. Then I tighten up on my verniers here, so I know. So what you do is you put a texture mark in the hole there, right? And then you'll use the edge of that, and you'll trail down to do that side. Then you'll go over the other side. You do the same thing, trail down to see if you got in centre. So I had to put my U-Butte glasses on, that way that I got the centre line there. And then the opposite way, obviously, I have to do it by eye. Alright, you see the mark there. Okay, that's how I get it. Then in that hole then, I'm just going to have to, might use a square or whatever. Then I'll do the crossover, that way I know there's a centre hole. and same as that one there. Right, so I'm going to drill these first. I'll use a smaller drill bit, the exact size as the diamond of the bolt. I'll center punch it. First you've got to center punch it, and you have to be right on dot off the X. Center punch it. Then I'll use a drill bit to the same, or use a smaller one first, and I'll drill it, and then I'll go the next size up, which is the same as the diamond of the bolt. Right, that way, yeah, I could put a drill, the screw bolt I'm using, or countersink, up and then screw up either side of this. Okay, and then, other words, I'll go back to this. Put a bit more grease on the centre one. Right, that way I can put the bolts underneath and put it as a guide, put it on and put it down firmly, lift back up, and I should have the centre hole. It's nearly there, but I'll need to redo it and make sure I got it right. Now once I've got that right, and I'll put this back on, so you got to make sure this part here is snug, even though you put through the bolt there, that it's snug against this, to know you got that in the right spot. So I'll do that grease spot, and I'll do the same procedure what I did on this side with the verniers, texture mark in the middle, and use the verniers to go that way and that way to make sure I'm in centre. Okay, and then I do my cross thing, or do it by eye, I can work it out, go across. But while I say use a smaller drill bit, that way if you're a little bit off centre, at least you get the Dremel out and you correct it. Okay, the drill hole will show you, if you look on the other side, that you got it in, it's in centre of that brace. So, you know, you got to work slowly, don't rush it, your stuff up. Alright, just remember the way I said it. And once you got it right, you get centre punch, obviously nice and sharp, lay it over the side so you can go to the centre of that X and lift it up and punch, and you know you got it there. So there guys, so it's come along, and once I've got that in, we'll put it again. I'm hopefully to take this for a spin. We have daylight saving, we had rain this morning, and hopefully I can get a run and just do a video how this goes with this engine. On top of that, which I'm not going to do at the moment, you guys about putting a 62mm clutch in your on a Rovan, very easy. You need one of these. This is off a Taylor 70 twin. It is perfect. What I found with the Taylor 54s, they don't go on properly. I've used them, and I actually gave them to my mate. He's got use for them. I use a Sonar. Now we're going 62mm. This is the one you need. Now this will only work. This setup seems to work better on the Rovan 45, which is a 45 here. Okay, and on the Rovan 71. Yeah, so on. So this goes straight on. We're going to put it the opposite way. It is perfect. Okay. Now, what I usually do before I put this, when I'm ready to put this on, I'll stick this in a barbecue and get some heat in this. Right, aluminium expands, and I'll have my screw ready, a little bit of Loctite or whatever ready. I don't use a nut like Sonar will take too much space, so I use like a washer. I actually drill it to the countersink it, and I use a decent washer, not something that collapses. This is the 5mm, it's the 6mm what goes in here. Right, and I'll have that ready with something to stop this spinning around. And then have me whatever setup I'm going to do that up. So this is warm, obviously you're going to have that in a glove in my hand, and we put this straight on. Then put this straight on and screw it down as tight as I can. okay, because aluminium spans, so then that'll get a proper grip on the shaft. I thought I had to do a little bit of work on this, you know, not going on enough wires, but no, it's perfect. It works out good. So obviously this is a 10,000 RPM 62. Okay, obviously there's a washer that goes on here, that goes on top. Alright, there. I've got a bulb somewhere. I think I gave my mate this one there. 62mm Bahama, that. Which you use a tailor. And I use a tailor one of these. This one's broken, I've got a new one in the packet. Bang, all in there, and it all actually lines up instant. Got a 62mm clutch on a 45 or a Rovan 71. Alright, I've worked it all out, guys, so this is real easy for me. Being on a Rovan 71, you say, oh, it's got a 10,000 RPM spring. Yeah, it's a little bit steep, big and that. I normally work on about 5.5 on a Rovan. But because the sheer torque of a Rovan 71 will have more torque of a Taylor down below. Taylor at 10,000 cuts in and gets on pipe. A Rovan 71 will get on pipe at 5,500 revs. So the torque, this spring might cut in at 8, which is probably okay to me because I'm looking at another 3,000, 4,000 revs on top of what a standard Rovan does. Right guys, just remember, it's method or madness. May the force be with you, and I'll see you on the next one.